I've gained some new toys, a microphone with a dead cat, and a tracker. We will test them out one at a time. Hi, welcome to Indecisive Gardener. Editing Stacy here. Before we continue, I want to talk about what I discovered. First, in this video, I am testing out the mic, and then we'll test out the tracker. I started this video with going back and forth with the mic and then my voiceover, and it just got too confusing. So I'm going to talk to you first, and then I'll show you the results later. These aren't brand new mics. They're actually hand-me-downs from my husband. I like it when he upgrades his old stuff because I get his hand-me-downs and I don't have to pay for it. He also has a YouTube channel called Amber Dog Productions. Check him out. It's really cool. You get underwater footage, you get reviews, just everything he's into. But the ones of the lakes are my favorite. They're absolutely gorgeous. The mics are made from Synco. So far, I'm really enjoying the consistency of the volume. No matter how far away my phone is, it's just an even tone. That is something I have not had this whole time. I am constantly moving back and forth with my phone, and it seems like when I'm holding it, I'm louder. But when I'm facing it, I'm not as loud. And I have to adjust in editing, and it takes me forever. So this new mic that my husband gave me is a life changer. Now, my husband was with me during the filming of the mic, not the tracking, but the mic. And he was going back and forth, going from a long distance to up close, and just, me with my back to him and all that. And yeah, it's gonna be great. And with the dead cat, I don't have the wind noise, which is wonderful because we live so close to the gorge here in Oregon. The gorge is the Columbia River between Washington and Oregon, and it's the wind just bellows through, and it comes inland into where I live, which is not that far. And yeah, so I'll be able to eliminate the wind noise, and the planes seem to be canceled out. Barely could hear them. Maybe if you're like listening really hard. So that is exciting. Now I just have to remember to mic up. And if I don't, well, we're both gonna suffer. But I'm gonna forget sometimes. So let's watch that footage. But before we do, look at this lichen and this moss. It's so gorgeous. Why I'm such a nerd over this kind of stuff, I don't know, but I love it. So it's really windy. Good test. Okay, and I'm yelling for some reason. I don't know why. Dogs cannot. Are you coming in? Okay. Welcome to my garden.
Dogs are in.
And dogs are in. You better be good. Okay, so what I was showing earlier on a short is I have cabbages. This one has bolted and had little clusters of flowers inside. And so I pinched them off. Not that that's really going to do anything. I don't think that works. Did with the kale, but I don't think it will work with the cabbage. But I also have this one guy here that was really stunted throughout the whole winter. It did not grow. In fact, before winter, in the fall, it wasn't growing. And now it is actually forming ahead. So these are Tiana's. They're chives and grandma's elephant garlic, my garlic, which I believe are from store-bought garlics. So I bought the garlic from the store. It's organic, but I divided it up and I planted it. So planted these last Tuesday, I believe. These are artichokes. We have the sweet peas, which are going to have pretty little flowers that come up. Today I put in the cabbage seedlings that I grew from a seed in the house, in the greenhouse, in my office. And yeah, I think my next job that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mend this raised bed and do some direct sowing. I'm probably gonna put in butternut in here, butternut squash. Eventually, not yet, it's too cold, but I will direct sow in the center a zucchini. I only need one zucchini plant because it will produce way more than we need for 2 people. And over here, which is what I was supposed to do today, I'm gonna put russet potatoes here. And I have leftover potatoes from last year that I harvested, and they're growing eyes. So we're gonna put them right back into the ground because we never ate them. And what is this? Something. Oh, you know what? I don't know, that's something there. That is volunteering.
You will find out what it is later in this video.
Not sure what it is. It looks like a vine. We'll just make it nice and toasty warm, so because we're still gonna have 39 degrees at night. You know, the low is 39 degrees. And what else? So we have volunteer.
Sorry I look so frumpy. I wasn't exactly expecting company, but thank you for coming.
And there's strawberries in the in-ground. So those volunteer strawberries are going to go into the green stock. I have room for 10 more, and I believe I counted 10 strawberries out here, so God is providing. Anyway, I think one of my goals is that rose that's going over the trellis. It's getting quite wildly. And I'm just gonna trim it up and train it to go over a lot better and not so tall. And yeah, I think maybe eventually I might put another climbing rose on this side and have them meet in the middle or whatever. Maybe even a different color, or I might go with the same color, I'm not sure. It's a pink, a pretty pale pink. And I think that would be quite beautiful. So if you look down into the grass there, into the weeds on the other side of the fence, yeah. So if you look down there, you see a bunch of weeds. It needs to be cleaned up because that is the asparagus bed, which I have asparagus. So I have harvested some already, and I also grew some asparagus from seed this year, and I already plugged it in. And you have a dog watching you. She was all interested in what we were saying. So another goal is to get all these roses trimmed up. So there's many roses on this property. And also the trees
This tree needs to be trimmed. The debris piles need to be cleaned up, and we can start laying down grass seed, and get rid of a lot of the dandelions. We're gonna have to feed the lawn, make it healthy again. We'll figure it out. Someday we'll get there. The goal is to have completely organic with a nice ecosystem with beneficial insects and less white flies, less aphids, less, all the bugs that just annoy the crap out of me. Anyway, we have a couple of cows that are eating grass-fed cows there. I will be getting rid of this. What else? Clematis is coming alive. Actually, this clematis, I really need to clean it up. A lot of this needs to be clipped off. And this here, I need to get rid of it. Oh, there's some down there. Good. So what I'll do is I take the big stalks off, and the new one is coming up. So that down there is hollyhock. And you know what I would like to do? I would like to take this off. It's so hard to weed in there with this on. It's in the way. And we got this fence right here to keep the dogs out, so why keep that? I think, that needs to be done. Oh, another thing on the list is I have Tiana's raspberry bush, and I do not want it going up this. And I have our raspberry bush, so I'm thinking they're going to go over there in the in-ground garden, just on the inside of the fence. Do some kind of something to trail them up. I think I want them to go up. Sweetie, come here. Thank you. Over here, looks like a squirrel's been in here. Oh my gosh, I thought it was dead. Come here. We have life. So this is a trumpet vine. And this trumpet vine, like the other one, will go up this trellis. So this trellis will have the beautiful orange flowers that the hummingbirds love. And that side will have the honeysuckle that I planted. And then so we'll have trumpet vine, honeysuckle, trumpet vine. And it looks like there's a onion that I forgot last year that never bulbed up. This is why I'm not doing onions this year, because they're just not worth it. But now I know what to do, what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. You know what I should have done? And I've told Tiana this. She's going to do it. What I should have done is picked a crop and mastered that crop and then moved on to the next crop. She's going to do it. She's going to focus on carrots this year. So put that in the compost. What are you doing? So yeah, this is some more things. I got to figure out where to put them. I don't know where to put them. But these are the old seeds from 2015 right here. So, oh, and there's more asparagus. Cool, that little guy is. Yeah, this guy I want to keep. Oh boy, not tall enough. I'll get a something to stand on.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right. Oh, that better have worked.
Now for the tracking. It's a neat tool, and I can see where it would be beneficial, but it's going to be a love-hate relationship. And what I mean by that is that thing is slow. You cannot move fast. You have to move very gingerly. Da, 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 da. And 20 seconds later, then it's, oh, you went over there. And it slowly moves over to you. So, I did learn that the further away you are, the better it can track you. If you're up close and personal, it's not going to see you. So, I think it's going to take practice. And who knows, maybe eventually I will grow to love it. But until then, practice, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect. And, well, we don't need perfect, but we want close enough. By the way, this tracker is made by Telesin, and it's another hand-me-down from my husband. On to the next part of the video, which, by the way, is planting potatoes. It's about time, huh? Now, how do I get this to work? We have a new toy here. Is that the button to turn it on? How do you know? Well, we are using onion fertilizer because we have no potato fertilizer. It must have ran out last year and didn't replace it. So we're using what we have, and onion fertilizer is good for all roots. Just so you know. At least that's what the bag says. Just making sure all the eyes are sticking up and they seem to be okay. Darn squirrels. At least I caught that sucker in time. Don't need another tree. Remaining of last year's harvest. So, I had a question, because normally the rule of thumb is the russets are
indeterminate, and the Yukon Golds and the red potatoes are determinate. So I want to know if I need to hill them up or whatever. And I looked it up and I cannot find information, although I'm just gonna go with the general rule is, and russets are indeterminate and Yukon Golds and red potatoes are determinate. So with the red potatoes and the Yukon Golds, I just won't have to hill them up. That's good. That's a good thing. Hello. Over here. Over here. Just found a potato from last year. That's pretty cool. And it is solid. Oh. I love potatoes. Just for good measure. And there you have it. The potatoes are in. The russets, the Yukon Golds, and the red, baby red potatoes. Hee-haw. Okay. Remember to plant kindness, to grow love. I am pooped, so we're wrapping this up. Until next time, God bless, have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. Love ya.